During the sabbatical year of Shmita, debts are cancelled and agricultural land is left fallow. But how can this biblical concept be applied to modern Jewish life? JM1 visited the UK's first ever Shmita Summit to find out. Hosted at J-Hub, the summit brought together key members from the Jewish Social Action Forum.
When it comes to something like Shmita, we have to think about it all as one united community. We're cross-communal on this. Everyone should be thinking about Shmita. If you're coming from a religious perspective, then there's a lot of ecological moments to catch. And if you're coming from an ecological perspective, well, then there's a whole bunch of interesting halakhic religious points to catch on to too.
During the summit, Nigel Savage, president of Hazon, told attendees that Shmita relates to some of the most pressing societal issues.
And so I think it's a particularly interesting opportunity to come together as a Jewish community and have a conversation about our relationship to land, our relationship to food, our relationship to money, our relationship to inequality. These are important issues in contemporary society, and they're places where the tradition is incredibly rich and truthfully incredibly complex.
Teaching practitioners were also presented with an educational resource detailing a plan of action in UK schools.
For both UK Jewish primary and secondary schools, we really want them to engage with Shmita. They're already learning Jewish values in their Jewish studies classes. They're already learning business studies, economics, mathematics. They're learning about how to be citizens. We want them to combine all of that and to think about the different values that Shmita talks about dropping debts, about thinking about people as people and not as commodities.
And the resource also focuses on modern-day concepts that relate to adults.
And these themes are justice, the freeing of slaves. What we're going to is to catch from this audience is that when it comes to freeing slaves, we can't just think about what happened in the past, slavery in the past. There's slavery right now. There's slavery right now. My cheap shirt from Primark. Someone has been enslaved to some extent to make a shirt so cheap that it's come my way. And if we think about those issues, tie it with the modern and the ancient together, then these texts will take the ancient text with modern context and put it together so that it's right and through the lens of modernity, we can see what's happening around us.
And the summit has opened up a dialogue encouraging people to think about current ecological issues such as climate change and the use of alternative and clean sources of energy like solar panels. An online community exploring the themes of Shmita has also been created. And there are plans to use the coming Shabbat Behar to prepare for Shmita in September. This is Celestina Olalode for JM1 in London.